traveling all over this country of yours. We've enjoyed meeting each and every one of you, and we've really had a wonderful time so far in Cleveland. Today we met a little old gal from Nashville, Tennessee, that's working up here in a restaurant just right down the road from Charlotte and Andrew. And she was wonderful. She really, she was nice to us all, and she reminded me of the time of, she's talking about all the snake handlers. We get a lot of snake handlers up in the country, and I had to, reflect back on it about all the time when there's so many snakes. There's so many snakes up and around where we live that.
How many snakes were there?
Lord, now son, hang on just a minute now. I don't believe I was asking you how many snakes while you're up there recruiting like Cole Porter Jr. the third. And Lord, but we're all here to have a good time. And anyway, there's a little song about these little snakes, and you'll see them every once in a while throughout even your country. Your country up here is pretty much like ours, except y'all got a big old lake. And we don't. And big old boats and things in it, and I imagine there's some good fishing going on. Y'all probably know about that, and maybe you can tell me afterwards where the right places are to go. So anyway, up there, these snakes that you see back up in there, they got fox diseases heads, and they got a head on each one, on each end of that thing, and they got wings on them, and they fly around. And see, the snake handlers, they can't handle them kind of snakes. They can handle these little rattlesnakes and copperheads and water moccasins and the like. But now these snakes with the fox diseases heads on them and the wings, they cannot handle them. They cannot handle them, so they had to call me in to handle them. So I went on up there, and I'm real quick like. I don't know if y'all noticed how quick I am tonight. I've been moving really fast. This is probably the fastest I've moved in this whole tour. And so anyway, they called me in to handle these snakes, because none of the preachers back there could handle them. So they needed somebody that's quick. So they called me. So I went on up there, and I'll tell you what, now, in this particular part of the country there, it is snake country. It is snake country. They are everywhere, and they go every which way. And these fox diseases head snakes with two heads on each end, they're fast, and they'll bite you in one bite, will do you in. And then they turn you over to the graveyard snakes. And so anyway, they got me on up there to take care of these snakes, because it was really making the preacher look bad, because they get their sermons and start preaching and, oh no, and next thing you know, they get bit and they die. Not much good for the faith, So they had to get me up there, and Bobby came along, and Jack came along, he took pictures of it. And when we got on up there, I used my quick like speed to, kind of tease these things. I'd get up one end, I'd creep around, and I'd tease them snakes. Jack Wright claims he teases musicians when he's playing with them. He says, I'm a big man. I got the saxophone here, and I can tease any musician in the world. So I had taken that kind of notion from him and got the idea that I could tease these snakes. And sure enough, I did. I got down like this, and I was teasing one on this end. I quit back on over here on the next end, and I got them snakes so aggravated that they grabbed each other and rolled up into a hoop and rolled on out of the countryside. And that, I'll tell you, my friends, is where the hoop snake comes from. And I'd like to thank Jack Wright for helping me out on that the knowledge of that. That's higher knowledge. And I've got a little song about higher knowledge. It goes a little something like this, if I can get it going here.
I'll do that, Jack.
I don't know. I am moving colder. It's true.